right at the start here, you immediately want to drift, okay? Against this wall. You want to drift as tight as you can against this wall. Just like that, and try to release a purple mini turbo. Because you will gain a lot of speed, of course. Just drift against that wall. It's just faster. Go for those 2 coins right there. If you're running, because you will have coins, of course. Okay, I messed up there, but you were supposed to drift against the wall, just like you did in the beginning. But I think since I paused, it kind of messed me up a little bit. Yeah, normally I'll just do the full thing on lap 2, but yeah, you're supposed to drift against that second wall. Obviously, if you have a mushroom, you got to use that glider ramp up there at all times. It's very fast. Get these 3 coins right here. And that little checkered red and white thing, you want to drift against that and like try and hop on it because you'll get like a little jump boost. I'll show you it on lap 2. Try to stay against the wall as tight as much because it's faster, of course. Usually just hugging the walls is faster than anything. Of course, you want to get those 3 coins, and if you have a mushroom, take this air cut in front of me. If you still need coins, then get those 3 coins on that by that little taxi car. And now I'm about to show you on lap 2 and 3 how to drive this track shroomless. Ignore that, please. I didn't mean to do that. And that is Shroom Ridge. And I somehow got a new record even with hitting the car. That's funny. I'm not gonna save that 'cause I could obviously do better. But Shroom Ridge is genuinely pretty simple. Just hug the balls, try not to hit the cars. Obviously, take really tight lines on that track. Very important. Okay, I'm gonna just go straight to Ninja Hideaway because we are right on it. So Ninja Hideaway might be the most technical track that we played on Thursday, just because there's a lot you can do on it. You know, there's top pass, bottom pass, all kinds of stuff, right? So trick right here, okay? You always want to trick there. It's just faster, okay? If you did not know that, it's generally faster. So that little like those little brown bumps you see, you can trick off those, and I'm about to show you. So that is very much faster. If you have like no coins on lap 2 or 3, go for the coins you see on the left side because you want that coin count up as always. You always want to take top path. It's always faster, okay? So bottom path you never want to take. Always take top path. So that is the shroomless cut for this track. You want to do it at all times if you can. I just showed you how to do it. But if you have a mushroom, for example, just do that. You know, you don't want to really risk it with shroomless cut. Just do the shroom cut. But if you're in first place, if you're running, try to do the shroomless cut at all times. It's so much faster, so much more beneficial. You can save so much time. Also forgot to mention that on any ramp, glider ramp, you always want to drift off it. You never want to trick off it. Drifting off gives you like a little boost forward, and it's always faster. You save some time from it, not so much time, but like 0.2 or 3. It's so much more helpful, and it's honestly like I just like it. It's satisfying. So I messed up a little bit there, but you're supposed to trick off not those little brown like the little planks you see right there. You want to trick off like the middle roof black thing. You always want to trick off that. And always take top path. You never want to take the bottom path. I'm sorry. Take bottom path where I'm at. The top path that you see, the little brown ladders or whatever that is. Never take that path. It's very much slower. Always mini turbo trick off that little black thing. And never, ever take the glider ramp, okay? You never want to ever take that glider ramp, you see. Unless you need coins, okay? If you're, like, you have 0 coins heading into lap 2, take the path. There's a lot of coins up there. It's just, you want that coin count up at all times. So I'm going to real quick show you the shroom version of the cut. Crap, I did not mean to do that. Please ignore that. So that is Ninja Hideaway. I apologize about taking the cut on that last lap there. I took the line a little too tight, but Ninja Highway is very complex, of course, as you just witnessed, but it's easy as long as you know how to drive. Okay. What else? So, okay, Thwomp Ruins. Thwomp Ruins is one of my favorite runners / tracks in the game. Obviously, when we play, I'm always in the front because I just know how to drive it. There's one thing. Obviously, the track's so simple. There's one thing you want to know. Okay. Is the shroomless cut right in the beginning. So, you want to take a counter hop, which I'll show you what that is. Okay, so as you saw in the beginning there, I took like a right hop and then started drifting to my left. That is so important because that gets your drift started early. And you want to just hold your drift tight entering the grass. So you can get that orange mini turbo that you just witnessed. And I'll show you again on lap 2. So you always want to take that shroomless cut. Just try to snake on that part. Just try and change some mini turbos. And for this part, you want to take the right side. You want to take the right side entering the water. You always want to start drifting into the water because you can get super mini turbo. Then take a little left drift and then try and trick off the ramp exiting the water. And I tried to get a little mini turbo trick off that anti-gravity ramp, but I couldn't. But you want to always try and do that. It's faster. So you want to try and hop that little ramp because it can give you a little boost forward and it's faster. And that is pretty much Swamp Ruins. You want to take that ramp at the end there. It's pretty easy to do. But just hold like your mini turbo, then trick off it, and then don't trick off the glider ramp, just drift off it, and it gives you a little push forward. It's called a Kusan slide. Crap! Please ignore that, dude. I'm gonna mess up. Okay, it's gonna happen. But as you just saw, that is Swamp Ruins. Since I messed up there, I might not show the rest of the track because I pretty much showed you how to drive it on lap 2. But also want to mention when you're in that tunnel part, you never want to take the wall path unless you need coins, of course. I mean, coins are important, as I mentioned a million times already. But Swamp Ruins is generally simple. Just knowing the Shroomless Cut, taking that little counter hop, then starting to drift tight into the grass so you can get your orange mini turbo. Start hopping in the grass and then, obviously trick out the ramp. It's generally simple. If you need any more help with it, just let me know and I'll show you it. But that is Swamp Ruins. Pretty simple track, of course. Not that difficult. Let's see, what else did we play? Shy Guy Falls. Okay, Shy Guy Falls. I have mixed feelings about this track. Like, I don't like it or hate it. It's like if it gets picked, I'm like, okay, whatever. Shy Guy Falls. Generally simple track as well. There is a couple things on the show that's important, but beginning, very simple, just drift. Just in the beginning, you want to drift, get orange mini turbo, then aiming for those 2 coins. I know I missed one, but you want to try and get those 2 coins in the beginning. If someone's in front of you, then go for the 3 behind it. Then drifting to get a purple mini turbo. So as you saw there, I started drifting before the ramp. That is faster. It gives you a little launch forward. Now, this is important, okay? So when you're on this little water part, you want to hop in the water, okay? So watch. So that hopping gives you like it's like skipping in the water. It's very fast. Very much faster than just driving on the water because the water is pushing you back. So if you start hopping, you're like kind of skipping through the water. And obviously just try to hit as many boost panels as you can. Getting a purple mini turbo there as well. Of course, just chaining just some mini turbos on there. Now, I'm going to show you the Shroomless on this lap, and then I'm going to show you just the normal way to do it. So I just saw there I did the Shroomless cut. It is faster than taking the normal path. There is 2 ways to do the Shroomless, but the other way is faster but more difficult, and I myself don't even know. So I might have Sneaks, Bobby, or Immortal show you how to guys to do that. I'm still trying to learn it. I don't even know how to do it. But that way is easier, but it's just a tad bit slower, but it's easier. All you need to do is start drifting once you land. Bump the wall, okay? Bumping the wall is important, so then it can give you a little more room to drift. Then when you get an Orange Meat Turbo, just start hopping the grass, and obviously just like Bumper, just hop in the grass and trigger off the ramp, and then so on and so forth. Then once you land, you want to get an Orange Mini Turbo. And that is pretty much Shy Guy Falls. I'm going to show you the normal path on this lap, so I'm just going to show you the rest of this track for now. So obviously it's up to you what you want to do on those two ramps. I like drifting off the last one so I can get an Orange Mini Turbo. Personally, tricking off, if you really want to trick off that one, you want to aim towards the left side of the ramp so you can like boost yourself towards the right side of the grass. So because if you just trick off the middle, you're going fast at that point, you're just going to hit the wall. Okay? And I'll show you what I mean by that on lap 3. So as you just saw there, I aim towards the left side of the ramp. If you really want to, you can brake drift. If you know what that is, it's just when you're drifting, hold B. You will start brake drifting, so it slows you down a little more. But that is pretty much Shy Guy Falls. Probably the most simple track we played on Thursday, to be honest. I'm going to be honest there. Probably the most simple track we actually played on Thursday. Pretty easy track to learn, not too difficult. Definitely the simplest of them all, but it is a fun track, okay? Not my favorite, but it is simple. Sorry, I'm just looking at something. Okay, what do we got next? What else did we... Yoshi Circuit. Okay. What's my time? Okay. You're saying about Yoshi Circuit, okay. Yoshi Circuit, right? Not a fan favorite, okay? I'm gonna pause here real quick. Yoshi Circuit, no one likes, okay? Bobby, Immortal, and Sneaks will tell you that. No one really likes this track, okay? Not even me. You shouldn't like it either. No one should really like this track. This track is so bagging. Like, it's just known for bagging. Like, everyone, before bagging was patched, everyone bagged this track. I would have bagged on Thursday, but since we were getting demolished, I wasn't going to bag. It's just too risky. You know, we couldn't do that. So I'm just going to show you to run this track. Okay. Pretty simple beginning. Of course, just want to get an Orange Mini Turbo, and here's where it gets a little more complex. You want to aim for that little striped thing on the floor and hop. After your drift, make sure you neutral hop. Okay. And I'll show you the waterfall cut on lap 2. I'm just doing a streamless on the first lap. Of course, you want to get those 4 coins if you're running. Of course, this track is all about getting coins. You want to get as much coins as you can. Get a purple mini turbo when you're exiting the tunnel. So what I just did there, you want to get an orange mini turbo and hop right on the edge, okay? Right on the edge of that striped or brown floor panel thing, I don't know. This is way faster than just drive around. I think Joe knows how to do this, but this is for Adrian and Ryder. You really want to hop. You want to get that orange mini turbo and then hop right at the edge, okay? If you really want to do, you can go into the grass a little bit there and get an orange mini turbo. It's a tiny bit faster, but not really. Get a purple mini turbo there. And then hop on the red, okay? I literally chopped on the red. You want to hop on the red so you get a little boost out and you'll land on the road. And that's pretty much Yoshi Circuit. I'll show you on laps 2 and 3. On laps 2, I'll show you how to do the waterfall shortcut. It's pretty simple, but I'll show you the fastest way. So as you just saw there, I like mini turbo tricked off it. You always want a mini turbo trick off anything. And that's pretty much Yoshi Circuit. I'm going to show you now shroomless driving on this track for the rest of laps 2 and 3. I know I messed up that shortcut exiting the tunnel, but that's my bad. I think I jumped a little too early, but I'll show you how to do on lap 3. Okay, that's my bad. Ignore those two, please. I mess up too, guys. I don't know what happened there. Maybe I was just angled. I'm just gonna restart and just show you guys one more time because I don't want to keep messing up on these tracks because that's not gonna help y'all. I mess up too, guys. That's why I have some coaches here to help y'all, but. Let me try again here. Let's get my coins up real quick. Let's see if I can do it. There we go. Okay, so I actually hopped a little earlier there. I'm gonna show you one more time. There we go. Okay, there we go. So that's how you do that. You obviously want to hop a little early, so it gives you a little boost forward. But that is pretty much Yoshi Circuit. Simple track, but it's very much hated throughout the Mario Kart community. No one really likes it. What do you have next? Did we get... No, we didn't get Big Blue. That was when we were playing Regis. Okay, here we go. Wario's Gold Mine. So, Wario's Gold Mine. Okay. Really simple track. Nothing much to know here. It's like one of those tracks where if you get hit, it's hard to catch up, right? One of the longest tracks in the game. So this beginning part, right? You want to drift, which I'll show you what to do. You want to drift like this. So you want to try and get a right drift and then a left drift, entering this little steep hill here. Stay on the left side. It's faster. You're hugging this little metal rail here. You want to stay on this left side at all times. So once you see that little white arrow, when you're getting out of that steep hill, you want to start drifting to the left. And when you drift to the left, you get that little mini turbo. You want to aim for the top coin, which I did. And once you start holding your drift tight, you get the second coin. And you just trick off that little ramp. And I'll show you this part here. Get any of those two coins. Doesn't matter which one. Just get the coins. You want to stay on that right side of that little dirt thing and get the left coins or the right coins, doesn't matter. For that, just get an orange mini turbo and then take a little left mini turbo, let go, and then just trick out the ramp like normal. If you don't have coins, then try and get the coins on the sides. Just hug the walls as tight as possible. Never take that other path where the mine carts were going. That little tunnel. Never take it. It's so much slower. There's speed ramps in there or boost panels, but never take that side, okay? And that is pretty much Wario's Gold Mine. Literally nothing else changes, but I'll show you the Lapstone 3. But very simple track. Really uncommon track. You know, I don't see it pick too much in the randomizer, but I'll show you the rest of the track now. And that is Wario's Gold Mine. Pretty simple track. As you saw when I was in that little like mine area with all the mine carts, I tried to go for the orange mini turbo while drifting. Don't do that. I was just doing that for style points, but yeah, don't do that. Please ignore that I did that. Okay, what did we get? Ooh, no, we didn't get worsted. Okay, we didn't get any of those. Sky High Sunday, okay. So Sky High Sunday. I hate this track, okay? I don't like it. Not a fan of this track. Oh, wait, I forgot the track. We'll get to Sky next. I forgot about Twisted Mansion here. So, Twisted Mansion. Pretty simple. I'll show you a couple things you want to know. But, not always. But depending on your strategy, I usually take the left side here. Because because when you exit out of this anti-gravity section, you're close to the wall, and close to the wall. Always want to be closer to the wall, and you hug the ball tighter and stuff. That's why I take this left side. But if you really want to take the right side, it's I don't know if it's slower. I think they're all the same, but if you want to be safer with it, you can take that side. But I usually take the left side. You can trick off those little wavy carpets. As you saw, there was a little cut there, and I'll show you that on lap 2. So you want to get that purple mini turbo entering the water and getting a orange mini turbo exiting the water, and you want to take this left side. It's faster. So what you saw there, I was hugging that wall, getting a purple mini turbo or an orange one, doesn't matter. It boosts you forward. It's faster if you're running. Only do it if you're running. If you're in second or third, just do the normal tricking off the ramp, getting the boxes. It's safer, but do this if you're running. Obviously, you got the infamous Twisted Mansion ending cut. As you saw there, kind of like Yoshi Circuit, you want to hop on the edge of the little grass, and it gives you a little boost forward. And then you want to use one shroom. Only on laps 2. If you really want to burn your shrooms there, go ahead. Just do it. But if you really want to be strategic and smart with your items, just burn one shroom. Hop on the grass once, then pop a shroom, and you'll make it to the end just fine. And I'll show you the rest of Twisted Mansion on laps 2 and 3. So you saw there, I just took the cut. It's pretty easy. Once you exit the cut, try and get a purple mini turbo. So as you saw there at the end, that little knight statue thing, you want to hug the little pillar thing he's on, okay? I'll show you. Oh, let me actually save this. I was actually pretty proud of this. I'll show you one more time what I mean by that. Because if you have no shrooms at the end there, I'm just going to turn around here and just show you it, because I don't really want to go through the entire track. Okay, so when you're exiting this, when you're driving up here, you want to hug here, okay? You want to hug in this area right here. Drift into there, okay? Because if this thing, I'll show you what I mean. If he does this, right? Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I really want to show you what I mean. Okay, here we go. Yeah, like that, okay? Because if he excuse that please, if he hits his hammer on that floor, you want to avoid that. So you want to hug that little tiny area so you don't get hit by it, plus it's faster. But that's TM pretty much. All right, now we can do Sky High Sunday. This is a very weird track, okay? This track is so beneficial for the inside drift players. That's why that Rosalina player is running this track like crazy. So, immediately at this beginning, you want to drift off that, okay? You never want to trick off that. I didn't counter hop because you don't really have enough room to do it, but just try and just like aim towards the left and then start drifting off. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Crap, I guess I'll show you again. So I failed it, which will happen, but even if you don't get it, you can still trick off. You can trick off that little ice cream thing. Try and get at least 2 tricks. Immediately land and then trick off the 2 stairs. If you're running, you want to try and go for those 2 coins on the tight end and try and trick off those ramps. It will boost you forward, so make sure to brake drift. Stay on the left side at all times. You want to try and get as much coins on this track as you can because it benefits you for running. So really, that's pretty much it. Just a lot of tricking, a lot of positioning yourself in safer spots because this is a track where enemies will hide bananas and will just like surprise you. I want to show you something. It's not faster, but it's kind of cool. So never do that. It's just like, I don't know. It's just to be like cool. But I love doing that just on my time trials, just to get some style points. But I like doing that. And that is Sky High Sunday. As you guys have been noticing, these TTs haven't been using my shrooms. I'm just trying to show you the shroom list of things because it makes it more realistic while in the race. Okay. Maple Treeway. I like Maple, okay? Not a lot of people like Maple because it's like, one of the longest tracks in the game. But I like Maple. I will show you how I drive it, of course. So immediately, as you can see, there is a cut in the beginning. Take that on lap 2 if you have a shroom. It's very much faster. Pretty simple beginning. Just get those 2 little blue drifts, and then get an orange drift. While getting those 3 coins. I did forget to mention that on cannons like these, DK Summit, DK Mountain, stuff like that, you want to hop before the glider ramp, okay? It gives you a little boost forward, and I don't exactly know why it's faster, but it is faster. always hop before the ramp on cannons. It isn't in time trials, but sometimes in the race, those little leaf piles will have shrooms in them. And yeah, even if you're lucky, I think we'll have a star in it sometimes. Now, I would normally say hug the log tight where the little green grass is, but if you need coins, take the coins. This part is pretty simple. I recommend chaining mini turbos just to like maneuver around the wigglers, but if you'd like to drive forward, that's fine. Now, never get that left boost ramp. You always just want to drift against this wall. Never take the half pipe unless you need items or coins. So just like Shy Guy Falls, you want to like drift off this ramp, and it'll give you a little boost forward. Same with that, just drift off that glider ramp, never trick off it. Try and get an orange mini turbo if you can, it's very much faster. And that is Maple Treeway on lap 1. Pretty much normal. You want to, when you're glider vectoring down, you want to trick off the edge of the logs. Don't want to trick on the logs or the tree logs or whatever. Trick off the edge because it's a low trick. Obviously, that cut is very simple. Just drift into it while you shroom, release the orange mini turbo, then start an orange one entering the glider. And that is Maple Treeway. Yeah, pretty simple or semi-simple, but make sure to get coin count up. It is a runner. Trying to take as many tight lines as you can, as always, of course. Okay. I will get to Date Circuit in a second. I really want to focus on Amsterdam here. Amsterdam was the first track we got on the second round, right? We could have done so much more better on it if we just knew our lines, guys. If we just knew our lines. We could have done so much better on it. I noticed that a lot. Not trying to call anyone out, but when some of you guys were in the back, it's just like, I saw some of those lines, guys. It could have been way better. So I'm just going to show you how I drive it. So once again, pretty simple beginning. Getting that blue drift right when you know the lap or the race starts. Then getting an orange one, entering that little steep hill, and then drifting off the glider ramp. So for this part, if you want to take the left side, you can, or take the boost ramp. It's whatever. They're both fine. So that water section is pretty simple, just getting mini turbos. Those little water pusher things or waves or whatever could interfere with the driving lines a little bit, but just try to stay into bumping the walls because that could obviously mess up your lines. Pretty simple part. That part were with like the 3 paths in the water. Go on the right side, all the way on the right side, then drift off it into the middle steeper area, and then trick off that ramp. I'll show you. I'll replay the track again when I'm done to show you what I mean. But pretty simple track. Just the one nitpick I had about this track was obviously just the driving lines, guys. Excuse me, could have been way better, but I'll show you here on lap 3. Once again, never take that boost panel on the left side by the little subway thing, and just get drifts entering the water. Obviously, if you have shrooms, you want to do what I just did there very much faster. Ending is pretty simple, just getting mini turbo drifts, just pretty much just chaining those. And that is Amsterdam. I'm going to show you what I meant by the water part one more time here, because I feel like I kind of summarized it a little weirdly. I don't know why. Oh, my bad. I don't know. It never lets me trick off that ramp. Obviously, you're supposed to trick off it, but like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I'll stop talking. Let me show you the rest. Okay, so this part, I forgot to mention this. You want to stay in between the water currents, and I'll show you what. So you saw, okay, I messed it up clearly, but as you want to stay in between those because you'll stay on the bottom path. So yeah, never do that. What I just did, I did not mean to do that at all. That is very much slower, that top path. But there is item boxes up there if you really want those. Okay, here's what I mean. So let me show you. You want to start drifting off that right side, then release your mini turbo on the edge, you'll trick. Getting an orange mini turbo and just tricking off that ramp, and that is pretty much it. That's Amsterdam. The rest is history. We have one more track to go over. I believe, yes, we do. Daisy Circuit. Okay, we've played Daisy Circuit multiple times during this season. And I think some you guys know how to drive it, but I'll show you my way of driving it because I'm usually running it. That beginning's pretty simple, just snaking, pretty much chaining mini turbos. Make sure to, I'll show you what I mean, but make sure to release a super mini turbo off that little ramp, just like Yoshi Circuit, just like the other tracks I mentioned earlier. But the track's pretty simple. You're literally just chaining mini turbos the entire time. Like, it's just so simple. If you're running, make sure to go tight. Don't get all the speed ramps there. Just take that one, then start drifting tight onto the wall. So you see what I mean? How I neutral hopped over that little ramp. It is faster. And let me just show you the cut up here. So if you are using a shroom, make sure just like Twisted Mansion to hug the ball if you're running like that. Then glide vector down and then release up. And that, guys, is Daisy Circuit. Those were all the tracks we went over. Thanks for listening, fellas. But please let me know if you have any questions. Just, DM me or whatever. I did want to mention that when I said things like glider vectoring, it is mentioned in the video I sent, which is in the announcements page on Discord. How to drive fast in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and Immortal also sent how to drift like a pro in Mario Arcade Deluxe. Very informative videos. Make sure to watch those, okay? But thanks for watching, fellas. Hope this video was some use to you guys. And, yep. See you guys on Thursday on the track.